of the day. It's the match everybody's been waiting for. We've got JMAK and we've got Thompson in a best of 5. I'm expecting to see a best of 5 between these two, as long as everybody does their absolute best here, and that's exactly what I'm expecting.
I'm looking really forward to how the pre-bans look in this situation. There's a lot of potential out here. The pre-bans come out. Thompson taking away the Hey Gang, and JMAK banning the Gianna. Doesn't want to give it up. Knows Thompson has first pick. Might take the Sierra here, or possibly the Han. Both players contending for that Han.
Let's see what this first pick from Thompson is going to be. Does he dig into JMAK's box, taking a unit away from him here?
Not sure, not sure. A lot of different opportunities. Could take the Sierra, could take... Oh, but he goes for the Sierra. Doesn't quite need the Han yet. Leaves it open. JMAK unsure if he wants to take it. Knows the Gianna's banned, so doesn't quite need it, per se.
And JMAK was very quick to lock in that Water Ryu and the Okeanos as well. This is actually surprising drafts coming out of these two. I was expecting to see some more LDs happening here, but let's see what Thompson drafts here going into his round 2 picks.
I really like this Water Ryu pick, or the More pick on JMAK's side, mainly because I know it's on Despair. We know his Swift runes are incredibly fast, so he is able to contend, taking just simply any speed lead alongside that Okeanos. And there it is again. There's the Faint Mem tech. We see the Chloe. Chloe coming in against Thompson's Chiwu and Kyatenda Shang, the Light Monkey King. What else
Let's see if Thompson's picked up on this. He's seen it before, and now we're seeing the Shizuka coming out for JMAK as well. I wonder what Thompson's got in mind here after seeing Chloe and Shizuka in the previous matches. Did he do his homework on JMAK or not?
Love seeing the Shizuka. A lot of unique plays that can come out. You can protect your life. You can revive into an extra skill. So many different opportunities with Shizuka. Definitely a show-stopping unit. One of the most prevalent clip-focused units there are. This could be one of the most impactful games you see in the entire tournament.
Well, there's that Han and there's that Jogun coming out from Thompson. It's a strong draft here that we're looking at right now. JMAK looking to wrap up his draft with one last pick.
Needs to be careful though. Thompson does have a lot of potential here. The Chiwu with the pushback, or even the speed lead Shogun into that Light Monkey King. Could be a swift setup, 1 speed apart. It's very, very tight. We know Thompson loves to tune his units super well, has incredible swift and violent runes. But JMAK does not take a speed lead, does not want to contend that turn, and simply goes for the Gani Oki Gani Shizuka combination here.
Now let's see what the bans are going to be. Does Thompson choose to ban out the speed lead on JMAK's side of the field, where Thompson's got 2 speed leads on his side?
I think for Thompson here, it's going to have to be a Water Ryu ban. Knows it's on Despair, doesn't want the risk of the Chiwu or the Jogun into that, but doesn't go for it. Bans the Okeanos, is actually afraid of losing turn 1 to it.
Well, we're going to see them contest for speed here. Speed leads for both teams, both 24s here. Let's see who's going to be taking first turn as we get into our first match of 5 between JMAK and Thompson. We're watching 2 giants going at it right here, and with Chiwu kicking it off, looking for a full team strip.
Chiwu does take the turn against the Ganymede there, but the stun on Sierra Ganymede does follow up the Water Ryu. So here we go, Water Ryu into deny a turn, takes away the Jogun seal and the attack buff.
Yep, getting the full team attack bar reduction on Thompson's side of the field. We've got Shizuka looking for that 3rd skill to get the full team stun out here. And we're going to see that 3rd skill happen, or I'm sorry, no 3rd skill happening with the Chloe. Just everything's going to be focused on Han.
Yeah, keeping the CC down. Doesn't quite need to use Chloe's skill 3 yet. Does get an extra turn on the Jogun. Jogun's actually on Violent. Look how incredibly fast that was, though. Just showing how crazy Thompson's rune depth is.
Whoa, we're going to see an additional damage, but an attack broken Han. Maybe trying to capitalize with this 3rd skill, and don't know if he's going to choose to use it or not.
Still pretty good value, though. Gus does get the defense break into the most likely an additional turn based on the 100% attack bar gain, and this could actually be enough to take out the Gani here. The skill 1 or the skill 2 didn't quite kill, so he skill 2s for the stun, barely keeping it alive.
We have skill 2s for the stun, but we've got that 3rd skill coming with the Shizuka again. Everyone does not get stunned up. The Han does still stay up here.
Has to be careful, has to be careful. The defense break on the units means a lot of damage could come out here. Extra turn from Chloe to heal.
Chloe's going to be healing up. Han looking very, very low right now, but is it going to be enough to drop the Ganymede? It is not going to be enough here. He's going to be able to soul protect his Ganymede with that 2nd skill. With the additional turn, is it enough to drop the Han? Han is not coming down just yet, unless Water Ryu can be doing it. We get double Despair stuns coming out on the Chiwu and the Jogun.
Wow, that attack break just having so much value into the Han there, keeping this Gani alive the entire time. Gani Shizuka keeping immunity up repeatedly, and also stuns and defense break on the enemy team.
Yeah, I'm not too sure Thompson's going to have enough to finish off the rest of JMAK's unit here. Ganymede's looking low right now, but we're going to have that soul protection coming up once again for Shizuka. He's got the glancing on top of CR. CR cannot cycle any of attack bar here.
It's not looking so good for Thompson. Doesn't have the seal magic, or doesn't have the seal scroll available, but a bomb is open for Thompson. Does he land the bomb? Does he manage it? Does he even taking the bomb with the Shizuka on the field still?
We see, well, that bomb's coming out onto the water Ryu. He uses CR to finish off that Ganymede here. Ganymede couldn't get the soul protection on him from the Shizuka. Joe Gunn looking to possibly push back a little bit of attack bar onto the Chloe and not really getting much there.
Well, but the big value of that additional turn, didn't get any attack bar from the crits, but got the extra turn, so gets it this time. The bomb comes up on the Chloe. A little bit scary, though, leaving that Shizuka available.
Definitely, but no stuns there on the Chloe. Chloe's able to heal herself up here. I don't think it's going to be enough. Chiwu possibly looking for a 2-turn sleep with first skill, not receiving it. And we're going to see a big third skill coming up from Shizuka. Everybody's got everything.
Oh, but how low attack that is. Sierra manages to survive through the bomb.
But Water Ryu is going to be there to finish everybody off. JMAK is taking round 1 away from Thompson.
What an incredibly played match. Both players taking it very calm, cool. Even though he got outsped and didn't manage to get that first turn, still managed to come back and bring it to a pretty close matchup there.
Yeah, really did. Very close matchup there. You know, Ciara was getting a lot of additional turns. Bombs were actually landing too, and it just wasn't enough. Thompson's going to have to try something new going into round 2 with JMAK.
Will be interesting to see. So the Chiwu ban knows that the Chiwu is really, really fast, knows that he's going to lose the Water Ryu there. JMAK denies Thompson the Chiwu opportunity.
Yep, Chiwu, Water Ryu banned out 2 speed leads here. JMAK's going to be taking that 24 speed lead away from Thompson, but Thompson does have a couple other units he could be drafting here.
Yeah, we could see the Nefties in this game. Very good opportunity for him to bring it in against JMAK. JMAK does want that Sierra down immediately, doesn't want to give Thompson the Sierra Gianna combination.
Thompson definitely taking his time, and we're going to see double LD units coming out. We've got the Han, and we've got the Light Monkey King coming out for Thompson.
Oh, I really like this. The Light Monkey King, super standard. You can really throw it anywhere in the draft against these players. It's incredibly strong. The Han, potential setup for the Gianna later on, maybe even something unique like a beta maybe we might see. But JMAK immediately knows what he wants, locks in the Hey Gang with the Okeanos, has both his Swift and his defensive control unit.
Definitely showing a lot of confidence bringing in Hagang and Okeanos as quick as he did. We've got a Neftis and Gianna coming out for Thompson, so we technically have a very usable speed lead with the Han and another speed lead coming from Neftis. Full light dock draft right now from Thompson.
JMAK knows he's getting that. Knows he's getting that Hagang band. Knows it's not going to make it through the draft, especially with the Gianna on the field. It is the strongest potential counter to it. Does he take a second speed lead here? Do we see the Samoth? There it is. There's the Samoth along with the Jogun.
Is that going to be enough with all these LD units, all this LD power coming out of Thompson? JMAK definitely reading into Thompson's possible ban onto the Hagang, drafting another speed lead, being that Samoth.
Thompson leaning for the Lulu, not taking anything like a Triton or any opportunity to take a Swift against JMAK. Wants to take the turn 2 potential there, but JMAK deletes it, and there goes the Hagang.
Yeah, both players knew exactly what they wanted to ban out there. It happened so quickly, but here we go, guys. We've got round 2 with Thompson and JMAK. Can JMAK possibly get another upset on Thompson here? We've got JMAK taking first turn with a big team strip here, and we've got Okeanos looking for a full team stun.
Rain of Stones landing on 3, no Han, and the additional turn from Nefties means a unit's going down. This Han's about to take down the Okeanos.
Yeah, Okeanos looking really low right now. First skill is going to be enough to drop this Okeanos. Is that what he's going to be doing here? And he does so. Confirms kill on the Okeanos. Bomb's going to be coming out, possibly placed on top of the Light Monkey King. Bomb does land.
Needs to go for that Light Monkey King. Can't be stunned, can't be slept, slow debuffed. He needs to keep the pressure up if he wants to win this battle. Gianna will go down this turn from the additional damage from Sierra skill 1, but will it be enough? Will he take the risk into the slow debuff or not? Actually goes instead for the Han.
Yep, goes in for the Han, taking a little bit of attack bar. Not looking excellent for Light Monkey King right now. There's no way he can get rid of this bomb. It's going to be staying on top of him. But this bomb is definitely going to be placed on top of Ciara, and it is. We got the stuns coming out on top of Jogan. Jogan can't do anything yet, and the Samoth gets stunned up.
In this situation, it actually looks like the game is over. JMAK is set up for a Samoth bomb nuke cleave, where at the end of the game, the Samoth will have enough damage to take out anybody.
I believe so. I think Samat is going to be able to drop everybody here. Jogun still getting stunned up. Definitely not looking good. Goes for the attack, but the silence is out here. Is it going to be enough? Does he have enough HP left on his units for Samat not to kill him?
I wonder if JMAK possibly did even more research and put plus dark on his units, potentially setting up for an insane nuke very specifically against Thompson.
We're about to see something amazing. Is it going to happen? We're about to find out. Finishes off the Joe gun. Thompson looking to deal what damage that he can right here. Does he drop it? Bomb comes out. Deals the damage. The passive comes in. Oh, and a couple units do stay alive. Samat needs to drop these two before something terrible happens.
Oh, but takes the risk, doesn't kill the Gianna, gets defense broken by the Nephies, and that's going to be it.
That's definitely going to be it. Gianna was able to cycle with first skill, pushing Thompson in front of him. Thompson taking round 2 away from JMAK.
It was an incredible idea. The play was there. I just feel like JMAK really should have just killed the Gianna. Even with the defense break on the Nephies, we knew she was super tanky. She's not on a crit damage build. That was the opportunity for JMAK to even win, even without that last bit of damage.
Yeah, that was a really, really tough decision there. But when it came down to that, if he had killed everybody, we wouldn't have had anything to worry about there. Possibly just a little bit more damage on top of that Samat, and we would have seen a different outcome. Pre-bans from last time.
I'm happy about it.
Water
I want to see game 5.
I think we all want to see game 5,
here, right? There it is. First pick going to Thompson. Gianna pre-banned again, and the Hay Gang taking away the Hay Gang from JMAK. What do we see? Are we going to see another Sierra first pick, or do you think Thompson's going to lean in for that Han right away?
We'll see if Thompson does go for the Han. It's been his first pick against JMAK this entire time. Let's see if he takes it away from again, or does he go for the Ciara here?
I think I like the Ciara more, but JMAK is also prepared for it. He knows a lot of people want to take Ciara first as the immediate speed lead and threat, but denies it instead, swaps it up completely, and goes for the Water Ryu.
Yeah, very interesting take here. Thompson taking the Water Ryu away from JMAK. JMAK obviously going with the Ciara here, which can be paired very well with the Gianna that Thompson does own.
But there it is. With the pre-ban Gianna, doesn't quite feel like he needs the Sierra. JMAK with that incredible Shizuka attack actually is available to pick or, leave open the Sierra.
Yep, wraps up his draft with the Joe gun there. Thompson not able to take Gianna into this next match here. Looking to draft 2 other units. Might be that Light Monkey King once again. We've seen it a lot from Thompson. He may be bringing it in right here.
I feel like we're definitely going to see the Chiwu. I'm not quite sure if this Water Ryu is on Swift. We haven't seen Thompson pick it very much or at all in this tournament so far. So this could be a bad toss-up for JMAK.
Yeah, possibly, but it looks like that Light Monkey King and Chung Pung is coming out for Thompson. We're seeing an Okeanos draft. We're at a JMAK here, a very safe pick. I do like to see the Okeanos here. And a Shizuka is going to be making a return here.
I like JMAK's draft here. He has a lot of Swift potential, has the speed lead and the single strip. Last pick could be just about anything. If Thompson leaves the Chiwu open, it is available for JMAK to pick, so it has to pick something that can be banned against the Chiwu. Has the Water Ryu, already needs one more option in here.
Thompson, he's really going to be taking up this time as he always has been. He's got 2 last units to take up against JMAK, and we are going to be seeing the Chiwu, and he takes that Doc Beast right away, and he's bringing out Ragdoll.
Here it is, the unit we've all been waiting for. We've been waiting years to see Thompson have one of these, and he finally does. It is the opportunity of a lifetime to see one of the best players in the world utilizing probably the best unit in the game.
Let's see what JMAK's going to be doing here. He's going to be drafting that Fire Bison, a very strong combination together with Okeanos and Ciara as well. Definitely going to be expecting to see maybe a ban on that Oki or possibly Fire Bison.
So bans out the speed lead. Thompson takes away the Sierra from JMAK. I thought JMAK would be leaning towards possibly banning the Chiwu, going for the reset on the Water Ryu, but instead does not want to take any risks against the Light Monkey King Ragdoll combination.
Yep, I guess not. Speed lead for Thompson. Got an HP lead for JMAK. Can JMAK win one right here? Or is Chiwu going to possibly push for an upset? And we've got Chiwu getting a full strip team attack bar pushback.
A lot of value here, though. 3 fire units into this Chung Pung is pretty decent. Has a pretty good chance to not actually get pushed back in this situation.
Well, Thompson's got all of his units moving before JMAK here. Chung Pung looking for the full team reset with attack bar reduction. Ragdoll primed and ready with some damage here. Let's see who's going to be tagging out.
Does get the reset on 2, though. Okeanos and Jogun reducing. Not quite sure if I saw it on the Shizuka, but I definitely know that this Fire Bison has the skills and is primed and ready to go. We do have the skill 3, slow and stun potential. Can JMAK survive long enough to get this Okeanos some skills?
Ooh, Okeanos has some skills up. He was not reset at all. Looking at a full team stun up here, but we did not get a stun on Chiwu. Chung Pung with the additional turnout.
Buff block here, pretty good value for Thompson. Will deny if Shizuka does have the skill 3. And here it comes. Here's the ultimate psycho counter. The big slow debuff manages it on 3 and gets the stun, the extra turn into the ragdoll to control.
Yeah, it was a really nice stun onto the Chung Pong. We've got Chiwu possibly looking to confirm kill on Okeanos. It is not going to be enough here. We've got reset going out on somebody, and it is going to be ragdoll now that he's pushed to almost torrent.
So there it was. It was actually the reset on the Shizuka. Got 2 turns of reset with that value pushback from both the Water Ryu and the Chiwu. Very good synergy here. Chiwu into Water Ryu, into the Chung Pong attack bar reduction.
See if Water Ryu is going to be finishing off that Okeanos here, or is he going to save it for the defense broken? Oh, does not finish off that Okeanos here.
Not quite enough damage. Doesn't use it for the defense break. And it looks like Bison needs to land the provoke here. Lands it and hits it. Actually does get it, and Chiwu could go down in this situation.
I think Chiwu definitely could go down here from this Okeanos. Okeanos finishing it off here. Whoa, Water Ryu with a double despair stun and Shizuka, and it was a great despair stun.
Shizuka not going to be able to get that skill 3 or the skill 2 off. Needs a violent proc. Doesn't quite get it. Has to survive through one more turn. Needs to provoke here. Needs to deny the ragdoll kill. But instead goes for the Chung Pong. Wants to protect from Chung Pong's turns.
Is it going to be enough damage to drop the Shizuka here? He really needs to. Fire Bison definitely saying it's not over yet.
Fire Bison does have the potential to win out a match like this, though. Does have a lot of control with that skill 3 into skill 2 coming out. Here's the ultimate psycho counter. Not quite enough to kill the ragdoll, though.
Not yet, and that is going to be an ignore defense torrent coming out here. You can use third skill, reduce the attack bar, and no matter what, ragdoll's going to be cleaning up with that skill 2 if it's not confirmed here.
Doesn't look like JMAK can win this one. Fire Bison doing the best that he can, but the Water Ryu value on the Despair just taking away every opportunity he had to bring that match back.
Massive value out of those Despair stuns. It was a much better draft coming out of Thompson going into that game 3. Fantastic draft by the 2 of them. It was very exciting to watch.
Yeah, knowing to pick that Water Ryu to take it away from JMAK being one of the most consistent and frustrating tools for him. Being the RNG, it is consistently frustrating in the sense that Thompson doesn't know when he can really rely on taking attack bar reduction, giving it a turn.
Yeah, definitely a tough match here. I think we're going to see a change of pace going into this round 4 between Thompson and JMAK. Pre-bans from last time, Gianna and Heigang getting banned. We have brand new pre-bans. It's going to be the Water Ryu and Chiwu.
Here it is, though. Thompson has the advantage, has the Gianna available in this situation. JMAK may actually just take away his Han in the first round of drafts.
See if he drafts the Han here. He's going to be relying on Ciara as a first pick instead. Thompson possibly looking to take the Han away from JMAK.
Still like the Sierra. I think the Sierra is honestly better than the Han, but the Han is very effective, knowing he has the Gianna and the Nefties there.
Thompson taking the Heigang away from JMAK, and of course, this Light Monkey King is going to be coming out for Thompson.
JMAK needs the pressure, doesn't have the Chiwu potential, could lean in for something like a Triton maybe, but Ops choose Chloe.
Yeah, JMAK bringing in the Okeanos and the Chloe. Thompson, of course, he's going to be showing that Han and Gianna.
JMAK most likely taking a speed lead here, could again go for that Samoth. But we see the Daphnis come up.
Yep, Daphnis coming up. We haven't seen a Daphnis from JMAK. We haven't seen a Daphnis today, and we're seeing one now. He's got one other pick to come with it, and we are going to see another Shizuka taking the Daphnis back for a CN.
Ooh, interesting. I like this. Playing for a very strong turn 2, very, very high damage setup, both with the Ciara and Sion alongside the Shizuka.
Ooh, and we're going to see Lulu coming out with Thompson. Possible Lulu ban coming from JMAK here.
Definitely a forced Lulu ban. I think Thompson's leaning towards banning the Okeanos, so if the Lulu does go through, there is no setup potential for JMAK.
Bans are out. Looks like he's going to be banning that speed lead from JMAK. Ciara's gone. Gianna's going to be gone for Thompson. Very, very exciting draft.
Interesting what we're going to see here. The resistance lead and the HP lead come out. And this is it. This could be Thompson's potential to take it in game 4.
It could be. It really could be. But I think everyone here wants to see that game 5. Can JMAK hold on? We're going to find out. Okeanos looking for a reset here.
Okeanos with the big reset does deny the Hay Gang up the strip. Has the immunity up, but Lulu's going to be a little frustrating to deal with here. Has a lot of cleanse, a lot of immunity overall.
Definitely not much Thompson can do here. Looking to just tag along with the invincibility sitting on top of this Okeanos. Lulu getting the immunity up. More additional turns. Not exactly what Thompson wanted to see there.
Looks like we're going to be seeing the war of attrition here. A slow, careful, and calculated match. But Shizuka does have strip on that skill 1. And a lot of people remember that because mainly we just see her for the big all things in nature. But if she gets a strip up, this could be the potential. Only really needs to land 1 bomb for decent amount of control here.
Yep, that is correct. We see a little bit of poke damage, I think, coming towards this Han here. And it is with the Violent proc as well. Not what JMAK wanted to see. He needs to have this immunity up as long as possible.
And needs to stay safe behind that shield, behind that immunity. Can't be stunned, can't be defense broken, can't be slapped by any of these units.
Oh, he's going in for that 3rd skill, trying to deal as much damage to this Okeanos as possible. You're going to see a big, strong 1st skill coming out onto Okeanos.
A little bit risky, though. Han does risk losing the immunity. He could give the immunity to him, but Lulu could risk the immunity here. Does the bomb come up? Does he land? Just go for the single bomb?
Does he go for the single bomb? Most Lulu's going to be built with a high resistance. Chooses not to go for that bomb on top of the Lulu.
Doesn't quite need to use the skill 2. Could go for another strip. Has the potential to wait it out. Tried to get the strip on the Han there for the AoE stun, but couldn't quite get it. Wants to wait 1 more turn.
This definitely feels like one of those war of attrition for sure. Looking for a strip and only receives that strip on top of CN and the Okeanos. More damage coming towards Han. We're going to see the giant net coming out, looking to lock down that CN and Okeanos with the Chloe as well.
But overall, it's not bad. Lulu does not have skills available, and if Okeanos goes down, could revive with the past life spell to give the extra turn right away. Does Lulu get the Violent proc? Does he put the immunity back up?
Lulu does not get the immunity up here. We've got Shizuka possibly going in for that 3rd skill now.
There it is, the 3rd skill going in. Going for the sleep, and a slow debuff does land it.
No Violent procs from anybody here. We can go with the skill 2 into the Okeanos. Okeanos primed and ready with the Rain of Stones. Rain of Stones able to stun up his entire team. Nobody resists anything here.
No Violent procs. The whole team's stunned up, but no bomb on the Lulu.
Lulu's able to resist the bomb. Not at all what JMAK needed to see here. Lulu has, with the 3rd skill, ready to cleanse all of those bombs. He has to try and do what he can here.
But any Violent proc from one of these units will kill that unit, so needs to be careful. Pray for good RNG and no procs.
Finally praying for no Violent procs. It's not what he wants. It's not what a lot of people want to be praying for. But in this situation, we do.
Doesn't care, just goes for it. Immediately knocks out that Shizuka. Wants to play the 2v3 here. Doesn't want that Okeanos to come back.
It's a very interesting play, sacrificing 1 unit to make sure that he can remove another. And we have that immunity cleanse coming out. No more bombs left on this field. JMAK's going to have to make sure that this CN stays healthy.
Looking pretty grim here. Not the greatest potential setup. Really needed that bomb on the Lulu, but missed the only and probably the most important unit that could have got it.
I don't believe this is a violent CN, and I don't think it is a violent CN. Thompson is going to be taking JMAK and moving forward.